I'm Katy for RustiKate, and this time around I'm going to be showing you how to take a shuttle tatting pattern and convert it into a needle tatting pattern. And this is something I've actually had hundreds and hundreds of questions about this over the years. And it's incredibly easy once you know how to do it, but it can be very intimidating until somebody actually shows you or tells you how to do it. So I'm really happy to be bringing you that today, and I hope you will enjoy it and that it will really open up a world of new possibilities for you in your tatting. All right, let's get started. So here's a vintage crochet and tatting catalog or magazine, and this one has various patterns in it. And I've chose this one because it's very similar to what you'll see in a lot of the vintage patterns that Dover puts out or patterns that you might find in the public domain. It's written similarly enough to modern day patterns as well that you'll be able to get a feel for it. But what you'll find with most patterns is that they're typically written for shuttle tatting. This is the tatting edging number 6611, so that's going to be this one over here. Alright, so we're going to start with this one first, and then I will show you how to convert that easily into needle tatting. I will put on my website an actual close-up of this text, a photocopy, so you'll be able to follow along. You can use these patterns and go ahead and make the edgings if you wish. It'll be there for that as well, but in this particular case I want you to go ahead and jump over there, and then you can follow along and see really how I'm converting this to needle tatting. And there'll be a link on the video as well as below in the description. So if for some reason you don't have access to the link embedded in the video, then you'll find it below the video. If at any point this video is moving too quick for you, you can go into the settings in your YouTube player, and there's an option to reduce the speed that the video plays back at. So you can adjust it to play faster or slower depending on what you need visually to be able to follow along and get the most out of this video. When we look at the directions, it says 1 shuttle and 1 ball, and then it jumps down and says ring, 3 double stitches, 3 picots separated by 3 double stitches, and 3, and then close. So what we're going to do is, to start with, the very first thing you do, and this is the most important step when you're doing needle tatting versus shuttle tatting, is when you look at that first thing it says, the 1 shuttle, 1 ball, you're actually going to disregard that. So you don't need to worry about that at all. And that actually, in most cases, is the only thing you need to change when it comes to your tatting pattern. So you just disregard the parts when it refers to the shuttle and start where it actually starts to say ring or chain. And then you'll just follow those directions. And like I say, in most cases, that's all you have to change, and it just easily and quickly becomes a needle tatting pattern. So because you're not using a shuttle, you just disregard that. So I will go ahead and I'll do that first ring, and then we'll jump to the next pattern. Alright, so we're making our ring. So we're doing 3 double stitches, 2 and 3. Then we're going to make 3 picots separated by 3 double stitches each. So there's your first picot, 2, 3 double stitches, second picot, 2, 3 double stitches, third picot, and then 3 more double stitches after that. Right like that. And then we're going to close our work. And make our knot. And then if you just keep following the directions, next after that you would do your chain. In this particular pattern, because it's older, they use a different terminology. So instead of saying to reverse your work when it goes to the chain, they actually just say turn. But they're referring to the same thing. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we will do the first line of the next edging. For this one, we'll go ahead and we'll jump in. We'll do tatted edging number 6615, which is going to be this one right here. In this one, it says 1 shuttle and 1 ball, and then ring, 8 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, picot, 8 double stitches, close, and then reverse. The first thing it says again is 1 shuttle and 1 ball, so we're going to disregard that. If it helps, you can put a line through it. So we're going to do 8 double stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to make 1 picot, 2 more double stitches, picot, and then 8 more double stitches. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to close. Right like that. And then we're ready to do the next step, which in this case is another ring. And we just follow the pattern. And again, all we're doing is disregarding whenever it refers to the shuttle. And this really works for 95% of the shuttle tatting patterns that you come across. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure and like and comment below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would. And if you do, make sure and hit that notification bell and you'll get notified of all new content. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again next time.